Hi, so today I am going to be taking you guys through my trip to New York. In this picture you can see many of the buildings that made up New York, from the top of the Empire State Building. But for now I'll take you to the beginning of our trip. Once we checked into our hotel, we jumped right onto the subway to get up to our first destination. Riding the subway was an awesome experience, and we even saw a couple street performers in the station. Our first stop was at the juggling shop Dubé. I was like a kid in a candy store, and seeing everything there made me especially giddy. I pretty much picked up whatever I saw and started juggling. The people there were really nice, and it was really cool to see how excited they were about their equipment as I was. After that it was getting late, so we grabbed a bite and went to Times Square. Seeing all of the giant screens and advertisements was pretty mind-blowing. Here you can see me and my mom. The next day we started things off by heading to Central Park. It was absolutely beautiful, and the shape of the trees just astounded me the whole time we were there. It's an extremely beautiful place. Here's a picture of me sitting next to the lake in Central Park looking across the water at the city. It was just a really cool scenic place to be. After that we headed over to take the ferry to see the Statue of Liberty, but before we got there was these amazing street performers. Here you can see one of them doing a front flip over 4 people. These guys were insane. After that we finally took the ferry and we got to see some very good looks at the Statue of Liberty. It made me feel one of those moments in which you feel the just plain and simple pride of being an American, it just being such an icon. The next day we headed on over to the US Open, one of the 4 biggest tennis tournaments of the year. The US hosts the tournament in New York every year. This was huge for me because I'm a huge tennis fan, and to see everything made me very excited to see the professionals that I knew. This shot right here is right next to our seats where we saw the action. It was a beautiful day, and seeing one of my favorite players, Rafael Nadal, in person was absolutely awesome. After the tournament, we decided to end the trip by going up the Empire State Building. On the ground floor sat this beautiful mural to the building. Once we got to the top, which did take some time, we got a wonderful view of a wonderful city, and it was a very fitting way to end the trip. This trip is one of my most favorite vacations that I ever have been on, and having my mom and dad there was awesome, and we had a ton of fun.